The verse for today's short devotional is Titus chapter 2, verse 14. This is what we read there. Who gave himself for us, that he might redeem us from every lawless deed and purify for himself his own special people, zealous for good works. Now, we believe that the collected letters of the Apostle Paul in the New Testament were inspired by God, and they communicate God's word to us. There are certain places where this inspiration is much more obvious than other places. I'm talking about places where the message of the gospel is given in such a brief and glorious way that it just screams out, God was in this writing. I think that this brief statement in Titus chapter 2, verse 14 is one of those places. When Paul wrote, who gave himself for us, every part of this description of Jesus' work is beautiful and important. Let's take a look at it piece by piece. First of all, it says that Jesus gave, which means it was voluntary. He didn't have to do what he did, but he did it out of love. It's good to emphasize what John 3:16 says, that the Father gave the Son, but don't forget that Jesus also gave. And then it says that Jesus gave himself, which means that Jesus gave all that he could give. You know, it's possible to help someone, and even to help them in a big way, without really giving yourself. But Jesus gave the greatest thing he could ever offer. He gave himself. Then it says that he gave himself for us, which means that Jesus was given as a substitute for sinful man. We needed a substitute, someone to stand in our place as guilty sinners before God. Jesus took the guilt for us. He took the shame for us. And then it says why Jesus did it. Jesus did it all that he might redeem us. Redemption means to be brought out of slavery by the paying of a ransom. We are bought out of our slavery to sin and purchased for his service. The death of Jesus wasn't only to bring us forgiveness, but also to give us new life. We are set free from every lawless deed, as that passage tells us. Finally, this verse from Titus 2 tells us that Jesus did this to make something special of us, to make us his own special people. According to one commentator, the idea behind this phrase is the spoil of battle that a conquering king sets aside for himself. We, his own special people, are his reward. We are the plunder of Jesus' great victory at the cross. There it is. Only 25 words in English. But what a beautiful summary of God's great love and great work for us in Jesus Christ. Thank Jesus today that he gave himself for you, making you one of his special people.